Welcome back to my channel, guys. You're tuned into Creative Renos. Look, today I'm doing something a little bit different. I got a wall behind me. I'm gonna be doing some shiplap. Did a video before this, doing some board and batten or accent wall, feature wall, whatever you wanna call it. Today, I'm gonna be doing horizontal boards going all the way up the wall, but I'm not gonna start at the bottom, I'm gonna start at the top. And the reason being is because I don't wanna start at the bottom and then when I get to the top, there might be like a little sliver. And obviously that's gonna be seen because, you know, it's above eye height, right? I'm gonna be putting baseboard down low. So I'm actually gonna get my first board nice and level at the top, and then I'm gonna work my way down. And if I do have a little sliver or something that's unequal to the top one, it won't be noticed. There's gonna be baseboard. So if anyone has any questions, that's why I'm starting at the top. I have seen some people start at the bottom, but at the end of the day, it's all about the end result as long as it looks good.
Okay, so rule of thumb for me, anytime I'm fastening anything to a wall, for example, like baseboard, I always want to go in the studs. So first thing, grab my stud finder, mark all the studs behind the wall, so I know that whatever I'm shooting can actually get a good grab behind the wall, as opposed to just shooting it blindly into drywall.
Installing the shiplap, I could have put a nail here or a nail here, and I could have gotten one here as well. That way I wouldn't have two holes to fill, I would only have one. But I can't shoot this little tongue with a 16 gauge nail. I have an 18 gauge nailer, but I couldn't use it because my compressor is acting up. I need a new compressor. I'm trying to transition everything to battery powered, so I still got a couple tools running off the compressor, and the 18 gauge and my 23 gauge are the two ones that are still running off there. So that's why you'll see I hit two holes and not just one here and one there. But you know, I'm not doing the painting or the caulking or the finishing and caulking and spackling, meaning filling the holes with the DAP. So the painter's gonna be taking care of that. Hopefully he won't be too mad at me. But what's a couple extra 50 holes or 100 holes? I'm pretty sure he's used to, you know, going that extra mile. So just for the future, if you are gonna do this, use an 18 gauge, get one nail in the tongue and get one nail into the stud up high. And you make sure you don't shoot too close. Make sure you don't shoot too close, or else that nail will be seen, and it's going to be impossible to fill that because the one that's butting up to it is going to be like so tight.
So anytime you have any electrical outlets or any boxes, I'll just take a scrap piece and just put it up along the bottom just to see where the next piece below that will fall. And once I have that, I can literally take my measurements from the wall and just mark out where my boxes are going to fall on my next piece. I'm going to be using a oscillating tool. I find this tool very convenient. It's a vibrating tool that literally allows you to make quick zip cuts.
This will go to show you exactly why I started at the top and not at the bottom. So just for example, if I take this piece of shiplap, it's 5 5/8, and if I'm at 5 5/8 right there, so from the end of my tape to the bottom, that little sliver from here to here, that's what I would have at the very top. So to eliminate that, it'll actually be behind the baseboard. So it'll look like it's just a continuous piece, equal spacing all the way from the floor to the ceiling.
So once I put on my bottom piece, those little slivers that are going to go at the bottom, I'm literally using scraps. I'm not even using a full board. I had some scraps in the garage and I just put those, slapped them together. So we're finally finished. This is the solid wood cove that we put around the perimeter. And as you can see, it looks a lot better. Once this is painted with the shiplap in the wall, it looks like it actually belongs there. You really don't want to see gaps between the wood and the shiplap, and this actually prevents that. If you weren't using a cove, you would need to get your cuts extremely close to the wall. If you like what you see, subscribe and follow me, hit that like button.